Hey, what's up you guys? This is Junior Trader, and in this video we are taking a look at the semiconductors, that is Nvidia. What to do with Nvidia? Well, we'll talk about that. We'll talk about what is AMD doing, what is ARM doing, Broadcom, Micron, Sandisk, TSM, Intel, Seagate, and Cerebras. Let's take a look at all this good stuff in this video. Before going further, as always though, none of this is any financial advice, only for education purposes, just sharing my opinion. Please do your own thing. So, Nvidia, we were just fine above 217. What happened? I'll tell you what happened. First of all, I provided already an update to my members yesterday. So if you remember, you are all caught up. This is what we were expecting today, as I have told you in my last night video, members only videos. Okay, let's get to the hourly interval real quick. Now for today, this was the zone that I was telling my members that as we stay on Nvidia below this zone, right, 224 area zone, technically we will remain in the multi-day weakness. We have to get above this to gain back that strength. Otherwise, Nvidia has a room to go down, which it did. And not just that, how do we trade? How do we know all that good stuff? Easy peasy, no problem. Let me show you on my tools. That is my easy day and swing trading tool. I just turned it on. I'm going to turn off my another tool for a second so that you can just focus on this one easy day and swing trading tool. Now, let me turn it off so that you can see the difference. Let me turn on. Below the cloud, Nvidia price action, short play, bearish play, no thinking, money making, clicking buttons, that's all. Bam. Below the cloud, and this is where a green structure started to come. That's already your indication. Okay, close your short, take profits, get out, because the range has happened for the day. Okay, and as the structure is turning around also a bit, some rebound is building. It's not a bullish trade here because we are still below the cloud. Again, my onboarding videos goes on telling you how to use the tools, everything. If you happen to join the membership, you will learn all of that good stuff. And combine this, I just turned on my another tool that marks all the important significant levels for you. You can just use one of the tools, easy day and swing trading tool, that will do it. But when you add another tool on top of it, that is universal indicator with the levels and all, it just gives you extra confidence and extra confirmation, or the zones to watch, the price action where it will react the most. Okay, it gives you extra confirmations for your decisions. And also on that tool, you can see when today's range $8.30 on Nvidia got closer to the average range, that is $8.08 or 80 cents, however you want to say it. That's your indication already that the range is completing. You gotta get out, right? Even, so all these things helps you to make decisions wisely. And you can see easy peasy, guys. Today was a short play, money making short play. Okay, let's turn that tool off. But it's just not one day that you will make money. I'll show you real quickly example on Nvidia. Let's turn that tool back again on. This is from yesterday. Let me turn it off so that you can see. Oh no, what to do? Market opened, what to do? Oh no, it's going sideways, choppy. Is it a buy, short? What to do, right? Let's turn on my tools. This is where things were in the negative structure to begin with. And this is all about risk management. But once this green candle started to happen, and above the cloud, you are trading a bullish trade. Yes, definitely. Now you get to see the usage of these levels already marked by another tool. Once you start to see a reaction happen for many minutes over there, and we start a little bit loose, that's your sign to take partial profits, right? And when the structure turns red above the cloud, but the structure is red, you get out of that long play. Then as when we lose the cloud, you can short, and also structure is red. So you can see, and easy peasy, you know what to do with clarity, right? If you need access to my tools, guys, check out the details in the description of this video. Your life will be easy. You will make money easily. Again, nothing is guaranteed, but your probability to make money, to make successful trades, increases with the tools. Okay, so again, if you are interested, details you will find to my tools in the description of this video. All right, so what do we do on Nvidia from here in the as to explain the price action and forward looking outcome? What is possibility now on Nvidia from here? Because this thing, let me actually get it to the current price action, because this thing was looking strong here, right? 216 and 17 above. But as I just explained, as I told my members last night as well, we are seeing some signs of multi-day weakness. And for that, I gave my members the zone and the level. As we stay below that level, which exactly where we rejected, we will continue lower, and we continued lower. Now at this point, unfortunately, we are in the multi-day weakness. We continue to remain in the multi-day weakness. And as if we are not getting above now 218, that's the zone, we will remain in the weakness, multi-day weakness, and losing yellow zone is definitely a problem. Okay, yes, it's getting back again in that negative side. So technically below 218 area at this point to 217 is always a zone. We will continue to remain negative on Nvidia. Let's see, as if it loses yellow zone, it's going to test 50 days moving average. Moving averages are always little lagging indicator, so you have to use the levels, but it's mostly going to, you know, get there and then 195. So 195 again, it's not guaranteed it's going to get there, but what I'm saying is that we have to follow the structure. Structure is right now negative, continuing to be negative since yesterday, as I told my members as well. Okay, let's get to AMD. AMD, on the other hand, is just bullish and continues to be just bullish. And here, 526, I told my members exactly this thing, that AMD most likely will do a breakout to a new all-time highs, and that will become its support for the day. And as you can see, it already did the breakout in the pre-market to the new all-time highs, and that became the support for the day, that very significant level that I told my members last night. Okay, so you can see pre-market good breakout on AMD, and then that zone became the support for the whole day. Now what to do from here on AMD, right? So let's get to the hourly interval. All good so far. Okay, again, can a pullback happen? We are extended, pullback can happen. Now where will that happen? Watch this significant level, guys. If we lose 527, there's some weakness possible, but if we stay above that, all good. Okay, that's pretty much what you are watching on AMD. Let's get to ARM. ARM also is very strong still. Pullbacks are still getting bought up, and ARM is still in the bullish structure. Definitely, this is also, you know, breaking the zones. Technically, this was the zone 387, but I always say with caution that be very careful to short these ones. You have to have, that's the whole point. Once the structure regains, you have to have a stop loss. Okay, and that's pretty much what it is. But it came up at that zone, but is struggling to hold right now, and may break. As if it breaks tomorrow, let's see if it loses 394 to 387, there is a room it may do some cool off. If we stay above that, we are still fine though, so be very careful at that level on ARM. Broadcom, overall still bullish though, has a room for a pullback. We are extended, we do have Broadcom earnings, and after earnings it's down 420. One thing I always tell my members, that no one knows what's going to happen through the earnings, so size down your position accordingly. Broadcom is negative 12% in the post market. Okay, so even though others, we already have these semiconductors like Nvidia falling, and post market we are not seeing that bad of a reaction, but this speaks volume. Broadcom's price action falling below, and that's the whole point. At this point, below yellow zone, we do have a bit of a break of a structure, 441 at this point. Will this be a top? Give it tomorrow. If it somehow gets above yellow zone, we may have a gap fill and a stabilization here. But if it stays below yellow zone, it could be the end of the, maybe, you know, the top of, it could be the top on Broadcom. We may see sideways action, and that's why always take profits before the earnings, partial or fully based on your risk tolerance. Never hold big position through the earnings, just my opinion. But below yellow zone, definitely we will remain in the weakness. Now it's 422 in the post market, so definitely it's quite a move. Micron, so Micron, again, post market things, guys, will be down for many semiconductors, but overall structure is fine on this 957 still. Hourly interval, or post market I should say in this particular case, is not that bad on Micron. This is the level to watch. And for today, like again, we were even watching these levels, but but we stayed above the above level, which means there is no multi-day weakness right now. For tomorrow, you can watch 1046. If we lose it, there is some weakness possible. Above that, no, we are still fine, and it's not weak even in the post-market. Sandisk is also very strong. One difference is that these are memory stocks. Broadcom is more of a chip stock, but anyway, Sandisk is also still fine. 1572 until above will be just remaining bullish. Hourly interval is still fine, actually not that bad. Even post-market a little bit cool off, but it's not that bad. All good so far. Nothing to worry too much until 1709, but if we lose 1771, then you gotta be a bit careful, because then that can make it to come to 1709, and that may trigger a pullback. Pullback are, they're good to have, and they're due also. We are extended, but those are the levels to work with. TSM cooling off today. Overall structure is bullish still until 417. Post market a bit of a sell-off, but yeah, it's time to be careful on TSM. We might see a cool off day tomorrow on TSM as well, like Broadcom. Again, not all semiconductors are weak, guys, okay? But we have to work with the level, okay? We may see some weakness continuation. TSM overall, though, fine until 418, but it's in the pullback mode. It's in that little bit of a cool off mode right now, okay, because we are already extended here. Intel, I told my members this very scenario yesterday that I expect Intel will go sideways. There are many other stocks that I talk with my members, guys. You have to be a member to know all of that, and you have to be a member to know beforehand whenever things are changing. I always provide updates whenever I see things are changing or require attention. An update comes out on Patreon. Videos on YouTube are, there is no guarantee when they will come. If you are just relying on free videos, you will miss out the important days for sure, because member knows everything ahead of time. And there are so many stocks provided to the members where we have made 100% plus gains. Again, you got to be a member to know all those things, and you got to be a consistent member. It's not that you just join today and tomorrow overnight you will make 100% gains. No, you have to be consistent, you have to be diligent, you have to follow through the videos as time goes on, and you have to be patient, okay? So it's about patience, but patience pays out. 100% plus gains. I told my members, 2 months ago, I told my members, if you position yourself properly in the stocks that I'm telling you, you can make years worth of gain in just few months, and we did that, okay? But you have to be a consistent member to catch those moves, because the moves are not going to come just when you think, oh, today I'm going to join and tomorrow it's 100% plus gains. No, it doesn't happen like that, because the world doesn't revolve around you, okay? So Intel, this is exactly scenario playing out. I mentioned to my members 115 below, things will remain negative. Yes, it may go sideways, bounce around, but momentum will not come. 115 is areas the rejection zone. We did get some pre-market pump, but where did we reject? Right at that significant level marked by my tools automatically for you. All right, bam. All right, so Seagate is still fine, overall bullish until 833 to 834. Right now it's not looking even multi-day weakness, but the level for that would be pretty much like weakness can start below 918, but 906 below is where a break can happen with the cool off pullback. But overall we are fine until that 830 zone, the yellow zone. Last one for this video is Cerebras. Cerebras has been in a downtrend for us. I have been telling my members that Cerebras is in the negative structure. Even last night I told my members this 238 is just a bounce right now. If we stay above at 238, a day of a continuation is possible, but most likely we'll see a down here retest. We got that significant level, our friend, automatically marked for you by my tools, continued to be valuable, and the price rejected right there. Bam. Let's see if it makes next leg down. Anyways, that's all I had for you in this video, and with that, we'll see you in the next videos. Take care. Bye.